Afghanistan is a young society. Our figures show we are more than 60% of us is a young society. In a world where we are speaking, where a lot of countries are facing that dilemma that they don't have the labor, Afghanistan is just here in the region, and the human resources could be utilized. By small training, they could be utilized for a lot of jobs in the region. So that does provide a lot of human resources. On the energy sector, Afghanistan enjoys around 300 days of sunny life in every year. It is a huge reservoir for clean energy, an energy that is much needed. If we do a little bit more, if Afghanistan is peaceful and we do a little bit of investment in that sector, it could produce a lot of energy for the region. It could also be a way to transport energy from one part of Asia to the other, but rather than that, it has its own capacity to generate energy. We can increase the exchange of our people, of our students in two countries. Most importantly, we can do more trade. Our current trade is somehow more than $1 billion, and it's a very small amount. Afghanistan enjoys a huge amount of agricultural products that they can bring here to China to sell. We have some fantastic handicrafts, and you can see the carpet I was showing you here. This is one of them that Afghanistan traders would love to bring to the Chinese markets. So there is much that these two countries can do on cultural side as well. In addition to that, when we are talking about regional connectivity, because Afghanistan is placed in such a place that can enhance regional connectivity, and that's another area that China and Afghanistan can work together. Very badly, if I can say it shortly. Unfortunately, we are also struck by COVID-19, as a lot of other countries in the world. Our official figures are somewhere 36,000 infected, but we know that the real numbers are much, much higher for simple fact that we do not have the testing capacity. And people also don't come to get registered. It's still a taboo that you're COVID-19, so you don't go to the hospital. But the numbers are higher. But in addition to that it is a public health issue, it's a huge economic issue for us. As I said before, we have a young society, and many of our people are involved either in agriculture or day-to-day labor. So when we had the lockdown, it affected them mostly. The big challenge we have is the war, the violence. As soon as we have reduction in violence, as soon as we have the ceasefire, the other challenges, Afghans are very good in that and then can tackle them. We're not worried about the other challenges. But the big challenge at this point of time we have is this violence and the war. And it's not been only today, there's been a long time, like decades that we have that. And as soon as we are done with the war, the other challenges would not be that big for us to overcome. So I hope this is the major challenge that is still hindering our development.